everyone, good day, and welcome to yet another episode of Sports Hub with a very live on Rahen Sports. Here on the show, we bring to you live updates on sporting events, games, and activities all over the world. You are welcome once again. Our COR, our center of reference, has always been football and everything that has to do with footballing activities. Yes, you're welcome. Now, the international break has started. Yes, it started up just Monday. On Monday, players have returned back to their national team side, national team camps to embark on 2 games. They tend to play 2 games in the course of 13 days before the EPL, the La Liga, the Bundesliga, all other club footballing activities returns after the international break. It's more like after 13-14 days. So players would have opportunity to interact with their fellow national teammates and all that. Now the thing is, 4 games into this new season, what exactly has it been for most clubs? I'll start off with the EPL. In the EPL, well, the likes of Man City, the likes of Man City, Brighton, Arsenal, Tottenham is a good one because Tottenham losing their talisman Harry Kane, and it's as though they were not too affected by it, contrary to other opinions and all that. When Harry Kane was leaving, we were like, okay, what will be happening to Tottenham now? But Ange Postecoglou, their new manager, the former Celtic manager, came in and he has transformed a lot of things. They have not lost in the 4 games they've played this season. They have drawn just 1 and they've won 3. And winning 3 is not. It's been all impressive. Like, it's not a kind of win you say maybe 1-0. No. They've won these games and it is 3-1. They've scored goals and it's a good one. The likes of Sonny, the likes of Madison, they feel it's as though they have, it's a new era, a new flow. This is more like a post Hurricane era, and it's beautiful. They play good football. Nobody's being dependent on one particular person to score goals. The likes of Madison is assisting or scoring. The likes of Son is also doing tremendous work. So Kulusevski, all of them, everybody, all hands on deck, and their midfield is beautiful. Unoge, Biswama, what's this other guy? Is this Sani or something? Sa, yeah. So they've been doing well. It's a good one for them. So kudos Angie, kudos Tottenham. Arsenal, they've been well. They had a little bit of struggle in one of their games, but so far the game they played against Manchester United, you see how resilient they were against Manchester United. The game was almost ended 1-1, but at the end of the day, ended up 3-1. In favor of Arsenal, the home side. So kudos to Arsenal, kudos to Manchester City. Manchester City so far in 4 games they've won all 4, 12 points with Haaland continue from where he stopped. He has 5 goals now, a hat-trick. Yes, he scored a hat-trick in his last game. So against Fulham. So it's a beautiful one. Like, it's a good one. It's a good one for them. They like I said, Manchester City, Arsenal, Brighton has been another good one. Like Tottenham, like they've been okay. Even Liverpool struggled the last season, but they ensured that the thing they lacked, that was their midfield last season. They fixed it up. They got the like of Dominic Szoboszlai. They got the like of McAllister. What's this other guy's name? Endo, and just recently they got in Ryan Gravenberch from he's from Netherlands. He played for Ajax. From Ajax, went to Bayern Munich for 1 season. He was not used properly, and he has joined Liverpool for I guess it's 65 million euros or something. 40-something million, yes, something like that, within that region, So they've replaced the Fabinho, Endo, Henderson, and Thiago Alcantara. They replaced those guys with good players, experienced players. So it's a good one for Liverpool, and so far they have not lost any game. They just drew 1 and they won the remaining 3, the last 3. So it's a good one. But I can't say the same thing for Manchester United and Chelsea. Like, I don't understand. Chelsea so far. Yeah, so far they spent over 1-point-something billion. Total. Though net, it's not that. This is more like the total and overall the total. But when you start splitting it, it's not up to that amount. Do you understand? Now, Chelsea so far they bought in players for Pochettino. Pochettino did well in the preseason. I know that preseason is not a yardstick to determine how good your season would be. It's not a determinant on how good your season would be. You get now, but the thing is, he played a 4-man defense. Pochettino, I'm talking about Pochettino. He played a 4-man defense in during the preseason games. Yes, he played a 4-man defense, and everyone thought, okay, well, it's a good one. All right, they did well. They scored a couple of goals. Out of the 5 games they played, they won 4 and drew 1. Like, we expected the same thing entering into the season. Like, okay, everyone, the hopes from the abysmal season we had last season, we were expecting something good entering into the new season. Do you get now? We played against Liverpool. Chelsea was impressive. He played a 5-man defense against Liverpool. But do you continue on that terrain when you know it is against Liverpool? Liverpool is a big side. Like, they were still creating chances in that Liverpool game. It was just, we are not decisive and clinical enough to score goals. Revert back to 4-man defense now. Come on. Against West Ham, he played a 5-man defense. 3-5-2. 5-3-2 or 3-5 to anyone, but then at the end of the day, we lost that game. Against Luton, he still played a 5-man defense. We won that game because, of course, everyone should be winning against Luton. Luton is, I feel they'll be going back to Championship. Against Nottingham Forest, you're still playing a 5-man defense. Come on, Poch. You're playing haram football because you don't have two. At the end of the day, because of watching that game, we saw the likes of what's his name, Nicholas Jackson, coming into the midfield like deep. He was coming in deep to pick up the ball, and before he gets to where he's supposed to be as a striker, I understand that his link-up play is top-notch, but then he needs help. You don't expect him to come too deep into his own half to get the ball. Come on. He was coming in. It was as though he was being left to do his thing by himself. He had to do the hard work. He had to play as a 4, had to play as a 10, had to play as an 8, because others were being defensive. And we still concede goals despite being defensive-minded. So why don't you go all out? Massive attack, massive defense. 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, the traditional 4-2-3-1. So why? Like, I don't understand. I really, really don't understand. I don't understand. The international break is a period where people can, let's go back to the dressing board, the drawing board, reassess the first month as a Chelsea manager. Let's see what happens. The first month as a Manchester United manager, Eric Ten Hag, that's for Manchester United fans, this is for you. Let's just see what is it we've not been doing well. Good thing for Manchester United. They got in Amrabat, Sofyan Amrabat. So it's a good one. You have Casemiro, Sofyan Amrabat, and up front you have Hojland, whatever his name is. So it's gonna be a good one for them. Though, despite the issues with Anthony and stuff like that, I feel they still have players that can, come up, stand to the occasion or turn up for the occasion. Do you understand? But the issue with Manchester United, I've left Chelsea now. What Pochettino needs to do is to change his defense and change his formation back to 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. Else, it means what has been crying since last season will continue this season, and it's going to be disastrous. You don't spend that huge amount of money and you don't get results. You've bought more players than you've gotten wins. It doesn't make sense at all. It does not make sense one bit at all. So moving on to Manchester United. I don't understand why the Glazers refuse to get a defender. Yeah. Johnny Evans is in his 30s. Johnny Evans was not playing for a top club before he joined Manchester United. Before he returned back to Manchester United, he was playing for Leicester City. Leicester City relegated. Yeah. Maguire has always been an object of ridicule for everyone. Like, when he's coming in, the fans are not happy. There's this. Everybody becomes crestfallen. Like, everybody becomes this guy. Now you don't want a Maguire in your team. You don't want him in your club. You pay him off. West Ham placed the bid of £30 million. You pay Maguire off. Maguire earns 180, 190-ish. And him going to West Ham, there's no how West Ham will be paying him 180, 190. The highest they could pay Maguire in a West Ham shirt is 120. You can see he has dropped and he has like 2 years in his contract. You pay him off. Instead, pay me 10. And I will go. You pay him off 10. Even if it means you taking that 10 from the amount West Ham will be paying you, you pay him off 10. Do you get? You use 20 million and maybe extra £5 million. Go to the Bundesliga. You will get a very good. Go to the Bundesliga. Go to Serie A. Go to even the Spanish La Liga. You could get yourself a very good, young, energetic centre back. That was exactly what I expected. Manchester United. After you fixed your goalkeeping section, the next section you should have fixed is your defense. Varane is an injury player. The central once in a while his injuries, like it's shaky. Outside Wan-Bissaka and a little bit of Dalot, others are injury prone players. Lindelof is an injury prone player. You don't have anyone there. So what do? You fix your defense, you fix the midfield, beautiful. You fix the attack, your attack, that's your forward. What happens to the defense? Do you expect a number 9 to come and play the role of a 5 and 6, like to play the role of a 2, 3, and all that, or your center backs? Now you have 3 center backs out injured. Lisandro is out injured, Varane is injured, Lindelof is injured, so you have 2 old cargoes. You have Maguire and you have Johnny Evans, and you are playing against Bayern. I'm going to even check when Bayern Munich should be playing them. So when are these people recovering from injury to return back? So what happens? Will you then convert Sergio Reguilon into a centre back? I don't understand. It's a huge problem, and the transfer market has ended. It's a huge one. So I don't know. These 2 clubs, Chelsea and Manchester United, I don't know, but let's just see how it happens. It's an international break, guys, and it's a period of sober reflection for clubs. Like I said earlier, going back to drawing board to see what happens, because once the international break comes, I know Champions League football, Carabao Cup, for those playing Champions, Chelsea is not playing Champions, we're not even playing Europa. So it's going to be activity, it's going to be an activity filled period. Do you understand? So Chelsea needs to take advantage of these activities for others and brace up themselves to start winning games, because getting just 4 points out of 4 games, out of a possible 12, is not a good one at all. Out of a possible 12 is not at least against Nottingham Forest. Last time Chelsea lost against Nottingham Forest was in 1995 at Stamford Bridge. This is the first time, I can't remember, first time it's going close to 30 years. So it's not good. It's not good enough. It's not good enough at all. It's not good enough at all. Well, let's see what happens. International break has come, and club football has gone to rest for a few days, like 13-14 days now. After this weekend, next weekend, club football should be returning to your screens. So this is a very this is more like a strong, yeah. Okay, no problem. We'll keep bringing this more like 12-15 minutes of talks, more talks general. So thank you very much for those that actually watched. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day, today is Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and of course the weekend that is about to come. Thank you very much. Bye.